Yo, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. In today's video, I'll be giving you an update on this baby Redtail Phantom Catfish, and I'll also be giving you an update on some of the fish in my predator pond, and I'll also be doing some pond maintenance. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Yo, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Pond Saga 5. Yo, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching Pond Saga 5. Man, these guys are definitely growing. This is the, I think we're coming up on maybe a month update now. Yeah, I think this is a month update. You guys have grown considerable amount. I've been feeding them a lot. Look at this guy back there, he getting big too. Both of them got the big bellies on. Jeez. I just did a little water change in here for these guys right here. So far so good. Got my DIY 5-gallon bucket filter. But yeah, man, the guy in the back is a little bit, oh my. Oh, he coming out today. Look at him. Yeah, they get big, man. Sheesh. I fed them pretty good 2 days ago. I think I'm gonna wait to feed them again. I'll probably feed them either Saturday or Sunday, possibly Sunday, just to, you know what I'm saying, give them time to digest their food. I don't want to be too full because they seem like they'll eat till they burst. Either Sunday or Monday, I'm going to feed them again, let them get all that stuff out. Man, these catfish look gorgeous in here, man. I'm doing a late night water change. They definitely put on some size. I also just fed them as recently a few minutes ago. These catfish are looking phenomenal in this grout tank. I just fed them. They have some pieces of shrimp, and they are definitely putting on some size. But they're definitely growing. The water is pristine, crystal clear in this pond, and I'm in this tank. I'm so used to saying pond because I have a pond as well. Got some feeder fish in here. Got the heater in here. They're doing their thing, man. They're doing like a midweek water change for these guys. My filter just kicked in, and I redid these pipes, and the pond looks absolutely phenomenal ever since I did that sometime last week. I love the way the water comes in because the pipes were a little bit longer last time, and they were kind of protruding out there. And every time when I try to do some pond maintenance in here, or I realized when it was time for me to catch some fish, it was a lot harder because the pipes were in my way. Now I have the pipes out the way. Whenever I want to do some pond maintenance, whenever I want to, you know, kick up some stuff from the bottom and scoop it out, it's not really an issue right now. Man, and I love the way that these the water flows in through the pipes. It mimics a wave maker. And that's what I love. The fish seem to really love it. They love to, you know what I'm saying, to come and play in the waves and to play in the bubbles and things like that. And they just, you know what I'm saying, they just really seem to like it as well. And I like this environment. I don't think I'm gonna add any more Oscars to this pond. I think I have about 13 Oscars in here. And I have 4 goldfish in here. I have about 5 Synodontis catfish in here. I have 2 yo-yo loaches in here, and I have 1 pleco in here. I think that's plenty enough, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have any aggression issues as of right now, and everyone seems to be getting along, and I kind of want to keep it that way. So the only things that I may add in here are my electric blue Acaras when that time comes. I'm trying to grow them out to get at least big enough at these goldfish before I put them in here, because I'm not really sure how the Oscars are, if they're going to play nice with them or not. But I mean, the blue Acaras can hold, the electric blue Acaras, my bad, can hold their own, but not at the size that they're at right now. They're going to get bullied. And I feel like they're too big to go into this floating basket through the sides like these mosquito fish, so they're probably gonna get gobbled up. And I really don't, you know what I'm saying, want to see that, to be honest with you. So I'll just have to wait it out till they get big enough, just keep feeding them. I may have to switch up their diet and get them some different foods. I've been feeding them some pellets and some flakes, but they've been growing, but not a whole lot. So I might actually have to switch the blue Acara's food. I'm gonna actually feed these guys again right now. I'm gonna throw some in here for you so you guys can see, because I'm gonna call them. They come up. That's how I call them. I beat on this just to get their attention to know, you know what I'm saying, that it's on and popping right now. So I threw some up there. Maybe they can't see it because of the bubbles, so I may have to actually go into mess with my pond flow real quick. Let me see, put it on. So right here, this pump has a button called a feed button. So when I press this button right here, also I can control the flow to make it go up and down. This is a DC pump controller, 50W. This is enough to basically pump 1,000 gallons out of here. This is an 800 gallon pond right here. So basically, I don't fill it up all the way to the top. So it's probably about, give or take, 700 and maybe 750 gallons in here right now. So basically, this thing right here, I think it's maybe, it's a little bit over 1,000. It does, but basically, that pump can turn over this pond a little bit more than one time per hour, so that's a good thing. I did a water change a few days ago. You guys not hungry, huh? You guys get really spoiled these days. You guys just want to eat worms and other stuff. But I still put food in here anyway, because Oscar's the messy eaters, and just like he's eating right now, when he eats with Oscars, they have these gill plates in the back. So every time when they're eating this stuff, their food comes out the back of their gill plates, and that basically leaves a lot of food on the bottom, which I don't mind because I have so many bottom feeders in here. That's the good thing about having bottom feeders, is they get to clean up the place after, you know what I'm saying, the Oscars make a mess trying to eat. Yep. Early morning getting this water change in real quick. I dropped the water for about 10 minutes, so it might be about a 20% water change. I'm gonna let this water run in here for about 7 more minutes. So basically, I believe I took out a little bit more than 100 gallons. So, or maybe about 100 gallons, probably about 100 gallons. So I'm gonna actually fill it up with the 100 gallons right now. I already put my my water conditioner in here already. All the plants are still looking good. Yeah, I try to keep up on this pond maintenance because you know, if you don't keep up on your pond maintenance, that's how a lot of times your fish end up getting sick. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't keep up on your aquarium maintenance. Because think about it, your fish are basically swimming around in their own feces and poop and food. So basically, it's kind of equivalent to them like swimming around in their own toilet. You know what I'm saying? And that's how disease and different things fester. You know, when you have a lot of excess poop and stuff on the ground, that's how you know, they probably end up digesting each other's poop when they're trying to feed, and that can also, you know, make your fish sick. That's why I typically try to feed floating pellets so that y'all have a chance to eat it and they won't have to go down to the bottom to try to eat the food. But I do drop some sinking pellets in here just because I have bottom feeders such as my Redtail Catfish, my yo-yo loaches, my pleco. I'll drop some down in here for them too, and I also sometimes I see the goldfish like to they like to eat them as well. They're always turning the sand over and stuff like that. But yeah, how to basically try to, you know, dilute a lot of that is to do regular water changes and maintenance, just like I'm doing right now. But other than that, everybody doing good in here. I'm gonna let this fill up. I have these planter baskets over here. I'm trying to fill it up as well so they don't put too much weight on the hooks that I have holding them to the side to keep them in place. They're not free floating, so that's another reason why I'm trying to hurry put this water back in here. So if the 100 gallons doesn't do it, then I'm probably gonna add another 50 gallons to it, just to make sure all of these plants can stay afloat at the right level. Because as you can see, they're kind of cricket right now, except for one of them. So yeah, we're gonna get this water level back up here, just so they don't break off the latch. So after the water change, I actually ended up adding like 150 to maybe close to 200 gallons of water in here. I have the water level is still not all the way up to the top, so I have about maybe like give or take, maybe about 6 or 7 inches still from all the way being full up to the top. I would never do this if I had arowanas in this pond. I've kept arowanas in the past and they are known jumpers. The only fish, and I could never do this if I had peacock bass or bass in this pond either. Over the years I've had bass jump out of the pond, and also arowanas jump out over the pond and break through the net, but I've never had the Oscars to ever do that. They're just, you know what I'm saying, they're not really, I mean, they can jump if they want to, but they're not really jumpers like that. And I would, you know what I'm saying, that's the only reason why I feel so comfortable about having the water level up at this height, because I would never do this with bass or arowanas. Seems like since I put the fresh water in here, a lot of fresh water, a lot of the bottom dwellers are coming to play. Water's fairly warm as well. I like having it at this level because it's like now the fish are just like, when I come out here to feed, now they're basically like just right on top of me. And you know, also giving them extra water in here enables them to swim higher, to give them a little bit extra room in here as well. So I wonder if they might be hungry. So I just fed them already, but I'll feed them again. So they're always, you know, pretty hungry. So I feed them some floating pellets real quick. There we go. Whoever doesn't get a chance to eat will come up now. I also like to do this, you know what I'm saying, more water in here, you know, enables them, you know what I'm saying, it dilutes a lot of the different things up here. Oh, look at the goldfish coming up to get this. Dilutes a lot of different stuff up here. So now when I do a water change, you know, let the water out, I can go ahead and drop about 50% and put 50% back in here. That'll be fine. Or from this point, I'll probably drop like 25%, put another 25 in here. But yeah, the more water you have in here, and the less amount of food you feed in here equals less amount of poop left over and less amount of food that's in here. So you know what I'm saying, you don't have to do as frequent of water changes. You're sitting right there playing with the wave maker. They like that wave maker right there. That goldfish coming up, seeing some food. These goldfish are pretty, man. But yeah, they're all doing good and healthy in here. I like to see the office going good like this. I like to see them healthy like this. Hopefully I can spot a pair. I don't know, these two right here, they seem to hang out, but I don't. Yeah, they seem to really hang out. So I think these two right here might be a pair. So I might have a pair right here because I noticed them. They've been swimming with each other, sleeping with each other at night. So those two might be a pair. And those are the only ones that I can really tell for right now that might be a pair. Because I don't really see anybody else being a pair at this point in time. Man, I don't know. Kind of like the way that goldfish look. I don't know. I kind of always wanted to get one of those goldfish with the big puffy eyes, but I'm not sure. You know, when it comes to the disease and stuff they carry, I have to do some research. But if I got one, it'd probably be like a black one, like one of the black ones with the big puffy eyes. Probably get him big enough to go in here. But I'm kind of feeling these goldfish though, man. They're pretty cool. Man, especially when they have different colors and stuff like that on them. They really make the pond stand out. They bring a lot of color in here. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching Pond Saga 5.